been telling me to start a YouTube channel. I don't know why. Apparently I'm enjoyable to watch, which is ironic really, because the cameras that I'm talking to I hate, as well as I hate every single camera. But anyways, this is a channel that's going to be set up for automotive content, whether it be my project, the 85050, which is currently owned by my business. We own a detailing business called I for Detail. And this is not to sell you anything, because you wouldn't buy it just by simply watching this video. Now I've got to think of something else to say. This video is probably going to be the most boring out of all of them, because it's just me sat here talking to a camera, because I need to get a video out. Everyone said I need to get a video out if I'm going to start, and if I don't do it, I'm never going to do it. So here we are. But yes, content going forward will include automotive content in general. Maybe when we go to shows, I might do a little walk around video, things like that. When it comes to events that we take, the 850-52, which I will explain in a minute, potentially some road action in the car, explain to you why I love and also hate it all in one go, and some detailing content. So whenever we get anything interesting, we may post a video. If we get anything that's absolutely disgusting and we make a good transformation out of it, it'll get posted. Yeah, it's just a quick intro, really. If you sit here and you watch this, you've probably got nothing better to do in your life, so you might as well subscribe. You don't have to subscribe. In brutal honesty, I'd rather no one sees this, and then I don't have to live with the cringe factor that people have seen me sat in a wooden chair next to my car, talking to a camera, knowing full well that I'm sat on my own notification. But yes, this is the beginning of the channel. I will give you a quick walk around of the car now. This is kind of awkward because I did just record a lot of things I was going to use and then realised I did them in portrait, whereas the start of the video is in landscape. Anyway, that's enough boring talk from me. We're now interested in the car. The reason it's called the 850-50 is the half and half paint correction. So we purchased this vehicle for about £200 from a man down south as a non-runner. And obviously it had been sat for a while, hadn't been given the love that it needed, and became pink. As you can see, very pink. You can probably already see what we're getting to there. That took longer than I want to admit. But it's the 850-50 because this side, the worst side of the vehicle to begin with, we've spent hours in paint correction and coating and polishes and waxes and whatever we can do to brighten it up and make it look as good as it possibly can without just respraying it. And to be fair, it has come up rather nice. Some people will be picky and they will be obviously the best detailers in the world and say we've done a crap job in certain places. However, when you've got paint that is 50 microns thick and you have burn through everywhere, and this was the worst side of the vehicle because of hedgerow scratches, I don't think it's too bad. And this is the problem with the industry, is everyone is trying to sell everything as perfect. It is never perfect. That's enough of me putting a downer on everything that you see online on Instagram of perfect paint. It doesn't exist. We can get bloody close, but we're never going to sell you perfect anyway. However, this is besides that. This is the YouTube of this car. Now, story of this car. Again, bought it, £200. Faded and horrible looking. 2 litre non-turbo automatic. Still a 5-cylinder. All of the 850s were 5-cylinders, whether they were petrol non-turbo, petrol turbo, diesel turbo, which was a Volkswagen engine, and so on and so forth. This one, I got bored and ripped the 2 litre automatic everything out, including wiring loom. And what we are left with now is a 2.4 5-cylinder turbo out of a V70R, 2000 V70R. So the engine is actually 8 years newer than the car. I could go into why the pre-facelift 850 is different, but I think that is a video to be linked onto another channel, because I can guarantee he's got a facelift 850 for us to compare to. But 2.4 turbo, I'm not going to open that door because that's not going to open. I'm going to walk all the way around here to make myself look less of a twat. Manual, the coolest floor mats money can buy, and I didn't even have to buy them. It was a birthday present from one of my very good friends who knows me very well. Obviously a steering wheel for turning and things, and then the star piece, the very important and mildly important gauges which tell me stuff and things. You might find the car boring. That's cool. I sometimes find it boring when it doesn't work. But here we are. I also like Hot Wheels, if that wins me brownie points. But anyway, this is the first video. I don't want to ramble on too much. I will bore you to death. And to be honest, I don't want it to do too well because I don't want anyone to see that I've done this because I don't want to see it. But yes, if this is a channel that you think you might find interesting, we will be doing videos with hopefully other people in the industry. Automotive content of all sorts, whether it's blowing that thing up on a hill climb, driving around country lanes and just enjoying the car, explaining the build process. It will be stripped down, it will be rebuilt. We can obviously, it's going to be one of those awkward pauses I've got to edit out. Doing the rebuild process, everything we're changing, the wiring changes, ECU changes, and so on and so forth. It should just be a bit of fun. So, if you would like to see more, please subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what I've done crap, what I've done well, and I'll see you next time.